People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, well, this is a first. We had a podcast guest all lined up, and I was supposed to call her tonight at 5:30, and at 5:29 she says, "I'm so sorry. I'm at the vet with my cat. She's having some emergency with her cat." So, I'm an animal lover. I know it sounds silly. You're canceling appointments for a dog or a cat, but we love our animals too. I get it. Anyway, Lana Young won't be here tonight, and we are going to reschedule. I'll let you guys know when she's going to be back on, but she's an awesome actress. She's been in so much stuff, but we'll give her a talk up when she does come on.
Yeah.
So, anyway, in the meantime, it's just Natalie and I again tonight.
Yep.
Natalie said she likes just me and her anyway because she says, I don't know all these magicians and I don't know all these people, and we have stuff to talk about, and I like just talking with you. So
I know some of them, but the ones that I don't know, I feel like I'm just sitting here like a lump, not doing a thing.
You're doing great. Everything's great.
Uh-huh.
People are loving our podcast. We're getting such great feedback. And if you listen to this, send us an email, send us a text message, put something on Facebook. Let us know what you think. And if we can improve something, let us know. While we're saying that, I guess we are holding the twins. Mm-hmm. They're a little cranky tonight, so
they are.
I'm holding Lex. She's holding Julian, and right now, Lex, the only sound you'll hear is
sucking on that binky
with his binky. And Julian, how's he doing?
He's doing all right, but I don't want to jinx it.
His head's facing away from me.
Yeah.
So tonight, I thought we'd talk about catch you up from our last podcast. We haven't talked to you in so long, just Natalie and I. It's been
a whole week.
7 days. So anyway, yeah, well, we did have Thanksgiving since we talked to you last.
Yeah, we did. I had a good Thanksgiving. Did you?
I'm not saying I had a bad Thanksgiving. I am not going to say I had a bad Thanksgiving.
Good.
But I had a slow Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, it was relaxing.
And no, I don't like that. So my thing is, when I go to the beach...
I do. Okay, maybe we haven't had many shows this year, but darn it, I've been running around like a crazy woman doing anything and everything, and then having twins, it's been crazy at the same time, having to get everything done, and to have a break where I don't have to... guilt-free of not having school, guilt-free of not having to do office work, guilt-free of not having to do dishes or clean. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Anyway, you asked my opinion.
Well, this is my opinion.
So,
my opinion's better than your opinion.
So when we go on vacation, I'm always looking to go to a place where there's stuff to do. We like Myrtle Beach because there's nighttime entertainment. You can go to dinner shows. There's outdoor shopping malls. You can, of course, walk the beach. But I like glitz and glamour. I like seeing stuff. I like doing things. I have never been the type of guy that can sit on a beach and read a book. Call me ADD, call me whatever you want, but that would be like work for me. I'll do it, but you got to pay me to do that because I'd rather be up on the beach, jogging on the beach, digging in the beach, doing something else. I can't just sit there.
You know what? I take advantage of that because I can totally sit back on the beach and read a book and chill. And Wes is so wanting to do stuff. That's great. You go play with Lana. She wants to do stuff too, and I will sit back and relax.
So I'm not there surfing or bodyboarding or skimming on the shore, and I'm
playing in the sand with Lana.
I'm playing the whole time. But anyway, Thanksgiving was like that. It was a sit back, read a book Thanksgiving. And there's nobody to blame. It's nobody's fault. Natalie's parents are raising her sister's 4 kids. And now we have 3. And that's a lot of grandkids. And I got ignored.
Oh,
and that's what
poor
it was.
you.
That's what it was.
You could have totally stood up and said, hey, I'm going to go skateboard, or because you brought all that with you, or I'm going to go shoot arrows because you brought all that with you. But did you?
So I And I feel rude if I plug in earphones and watch a Magic DVD or watch a Magic lecture or something. Because I only did that one night out of the whole time we were there.
Yeah, but you did it during a family movie. We were all watching a movie together.
Seen it a million times. Anyway, so Thanksgiving was just real slow for me. Her parents are just so much going on. They have all those kids and grandkids they're taking care of and so much stuff. And it was like, But we did go out. We went Christmas shopping one night. They watched Lana, and we took the kids with us. We went Christmas shopping one night.
So we could buy stuff for Lana. We were talking about it. It used to be we could take Lana, and she could be in the cart, or she could be walking around. But it was so easy to distract her. Have a conversation behind her back. This would be great for her for Christmas. Yeah, it would. Okay, it's this much. Perfect. Go ahead. We'll get it. Okay, great. Throw it in the cart. Cover it up with a coat or something. And Lana was none the wiser. And then one of us would, talk to her or take her somewhere to look at something or go to the bathroom with her while the other one checked out. And she was none the wiser to all the Christmas gifts we were able to buy while she was with us. Well, it is no more. We, last year we had to make kind of plans and separate in the store and buy stuff that way. And so this year, my parents didn't mind keeping her for us. And she didn't mind staying because they got their Christmas tree and she helped decorate it. So, and then we took the twins with us and went shopping.
And Lana, when we're there at the in-laws' house, we never see her. She is so close to Cassidy.
Her cousins.
She wants to sleep in Cassidy's room, which is fine. I don't care about that. But so they have a different bed schedule than us. They're not sleeping in our room on the floor in our room or something.
Yeah.
So they're going to bed at a different time. They're waking up way before we do. We're getting up at like noon, and they're getting up at like 8 a.m.
I got up before noon.
And then
every day.
And then we're not seeing her. She goes outside and plays or rides a golf cart around the 30 acres that your dad has, and they're playing outside, and we never see her. So I miss Lana.
She's having fun. We don't get to see them in person all that often, so when she gets to see her cousin, she likes to hang out with them, which I can't blame her. She's having a good time.
And then we had the Christmas shopping trip, and we didn't take Lana.
Right.
But we had the boys with us.
But we needed to go shopping for her when she wasn't around, so...
That was good. We got a lot done.
We did.
The hard part was once you get going, you're finally on a roll of getting stuff done. We got the double stroller that we have to take everywhere. So this mall we went to was 2 stories. Well, we can't, you could take the escalator, but with a double stroller, it's even scarier. So elevator. And then you go in Macy's, you want to go downstairs. You got to find the elevator. They have the escalators everywhere, right in the middle of the store.
The elevator's back in the back corner. Yeah.
And then when you get going and you're shopping and you're getting a good clip going on, it's that time to stop for 40 minutes to feed the babies.
Well, hey, I did good. I have figured out how to walk around and feed them as I walk, but it has to be one at a time. So if the second one gets cranky, it's all on Wes to kind of comfort until it's his turn. But I walked around and fed.
That's the worst kind of comforting, too, when the babies are hungry.
There's nothing you can do.
There's no consoling Dad can do. None at all.
Nothing I can do till I start feeding them. They're just as mad at me till they start eating.
And what about wearing a mask in the mall and doing all that?
Yeah, wearing a mask everywhere. I hate wearing a mask. I get it. You have to wear a mask, but it's not fun. I just don't like it.
COVID Christmas.
And then try looking down when you're feeding a baby. Try looking down at your chest to see if something happens with the mask on. Now you're looking down your nose, but you're covered with the mask at your nose, and you can't see past the mask. So you're kind of contorting, or you got to walk off in a corner so you can pull your mask down so you can see what's going on down there. So it's just cumbersome. But yeah, interesting.
But we hadn't been to a mall a year and a half.
Oh, forever.
2 years.
Well, the one in Charlottesville is just sad at this point. There's really no point in going.
A lot of them are just sad.
Yeah.
The Roanoke one is where we went with the in-laws, Roanoke, Virginia.
And it was doing great.
Yeah, there wasn't any empty stores
I didn't see an empty store at all.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Yeah.
But
and it was busy. Granted, it was the weekend after Thanksgiving, but
yeah, it was like going back in time, going to a mall because we haven't been in one in so long.
Yeah.
And then as far as Thanksgiving, we had a great dinner. Your parents made a great dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom and dad always make a turkey casserole, a turkey something.
Turkey casserole, yep, afterwards with the leftover turkey.
And I love it so much. And we're out shopping, and Natalie's like, yeah, well, we're heading home now. What? Oh, no. And she didn't tell me what had happened till after we were on the road heading home.
Yeah. So they were making the turkey casserole, and they have 2 German Shepherds. And so you have to grind up the turkey, make it smaller so it's not big hunks. I think they had done all that. They had it in a bowl, went to go get some spices out of the pantry and had the bowl on the counter. And the dogs ate the turkey. By the time they got back, it was gone.
Those Papa said.
And Wes looked at me and his jaw dropped and his eyes got all big. And I was like, no, it's okay. They actually went to the store and got some ground turkey and make up for it so they could still make the casserole.
And you know what? It was good.
It was delicious.
It was still good.
It was very good. Just, there's no turkey sandwiches after that. I had to use all of it up.
But I love going to their house. I usually have a lot of fun over there, but this year is just different. And they have these new dogs, and these dogs aren't trained very well at all, and they're big, and they jump on you, and I don't know. I don't feel right. It's Natalie's family, so Natalie can tell the dogs down, off, get away from me, dogs.
So can you.
I feel bad. I feel like I'm yelling at somebody else's dog, and I feel weird. The dog shouldn't be jumping on me, so I don't like it.
Well, let me just say one thing. I've told you this before. If you would just acknowledge the dogs and say, hey, puppy, hey, and acknowledge them, they usually don't get up in your face as much. As long as you acknowledge them once per day. But you don't. You just go right away to kill me. And
I don't say anything to them.
They don't.
But
now they're interested in you. Why can't I get to this person?
These dogs I don't feel are trained at all. And you're breastfeeding, and you say you talk to them, and you do all this.
I hadn't
and
had a
in
chance
the middle of
yet.
breastfeeding,
They
jump up on you to lick your face and step on the kid's head.
Yes, that was bad.
I was ready to kill the dog.
I was
ready to kill that dog. And then it ate my turkey dinner. This dog, they're not getting brownie points.
Yeah, no, I know they're not for you. But anyway, they got mostly my arm. And then, baby was fine. All was good. Not even a scratch on him. It was okay. I don't want people emailing and saying, oh, my, hurt the baby.
No, I think its paw hit the head, but it didn't do anything.
It didn't do it. It got my arm mostly.
Yeah.
And
well, you jerked your arm
after
off.
After that point, they were pretty much banished to outdoors while the babies were out, and that wasn't any of my doing. That was my parents. They were just like, babies are out and dogs are gone. So, which made it easier, honestly, because they're big dogs, and it's just. The baby, they're not used to the babies and never been around babies. And, it's not like we're all there all the time for them to get used to babies. So it was easier to have them outdoors.
And we usually go to your parents' house at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do Thanksgiving, it shows before, run in, eat, maybe spend the night, and then head out to another show.
No. We used to spend the weekend with them because we used to always go and get their Christmas tree with them. But then Hyatt Regency started hiring us for Black Friday and the Saturday. And so we would just go on Thanksgiving, have Thanksgiving dinner, spend the day, come home, and then we'd leave from home to go to Maryland the next morning.
But we never spent 5 days on Thanksgiving with them.
We used to. Before Hyatt Regency, we used to come. Maybe we came on Thanksgiving Day. But we would go with them to get their Christmas tree.
And then we'd spend another 5 days at Christmas time, too?
We didn't spend 5 days.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We were traveling Wednesday and Sunday. You spent 3 full days. Golly, I hope they don't listen to this. They're gonna think you don't like them at all.
No, I love your parents. I
Good
love your
Lord.
parents. I love your parents. I'm not being negative.
And we went on Wednesday because of nursing the babies. I wanted to be able to take my time if I needed to. If I needed to stop and feed them, I could without feeling like I was ruining Thanksgiving dinner.
And we did. We
Thanksgiving was
stopped on the
scheduled
side
at
of
the
the
time.
road.
Had to stop at the side of the road to nurse, or in a parking lot to nurse on the way there, because we had to stop at Walmart first, and Walmart was nuts. So
And Lana and I
that took
played
a lot
soccer.
longer than I thought.
Played
Yep.
soccer in a field.
Y'all played soccer in a
We had
field, and I
fun.
fed the boys in the car, and then we kept on going. But I didn't feel, I wanted to leave on Wednesday because, like I said, I didn't want to
Get there
mess
too
up
late, yeah.
timing and get there too late and mess up Thanksgiving.
get that.
So that's why we went on Wednesday instead of going on Thanksgiving. And then we were just going to spend the weekend. And I asked you, I said, is it all right? Are you okay? I figured we could leave on Sunday. We'd have Friday and Saturday with them as well. Lana would love to go get their Christmas tree and help decorate like she used to with them. I have pictures. I can prove it to you.
My thing is, I think it is, they have 50 remote controls, and they have a hard time figuring out which ones they work. I can't watch TV. I feel rude if I have my face on my phone all day long. So I one day I slept for 14 hours because I
Wes.
just went back in the little kid's room where we were staying, and
Yeah.
I just stayed in bed all day. I'm
Well,
not trying to be
that's-
negative.
No,
just,
that's you putting that on yourself. If you want to sit and look at your phone all day, you sit and look at your phone all day. So do half the people in the house.
I know, but
You just got to do what you want to do,
My
and
thing
if there is something planned, you will be told. Or if I get sick of you being on your phone, guess what? You're going to be told, and I'm going to want to hang out with you.
my thing is make it better next time. Plan some activities for Wes Iseli because I need to be
We
entertained.
did do activities. We went and got a tree, and we shopped, and we got the boys.
That was the shopping day.
No, it wasn't. We got the tree on Friday.
I'm
We went
confused.
shopping on Saturday. We did stuff each day.
I was still
Oh,
bored out
Lord
of my mind,
have
people.
mercy. I hope my parents don't listen to this.
I was still bored out of my mind.
Poor-
I love your parents.
poor
And on the
parents.
last day before we leave, because you told me 7 times while I was packing up, did you get the bows and arrows? Did you get the targets? Did you get the bow and arrows? Did you get the bow and arrows? Yes, yes, yes.
They wanted
Now
you
we've
to
been
put
there
it
for
on.
5 days.
Hasn't been.
And
fun.
I said, Glenn, Natalie really was on me about getting that. Glenn's her dad's name. I said, Natalie was really on me. What did you plan something with bow and arrow? Oh, yeah, we wanted to shoot that. Well, Natalie's breastfeeding, so we have like 30 minutes. Okay, well, let's play bow and arrows. Now you want to play? I've been here for 5 days. And we played for that 40 minutes. I only got to play with your dad for 40 minutes. That's what I'm complaining. If your dad listens to this, I want to play more.
Okay.
I want activities.
Well, I just think it's funny because Thursday was Thanksgiving. We did Thanksgiving. We got in the hot tub.
That
Okay.
was fun.
All right.
Everybody left me in the
Friday-
hot tub. I was out in the hot tub by myself for over an hour.
I had to leave you. I had to feed the babies. They were screaming. Friday, we went and they got their Christmas tree, and we looked at the Christmas shop that's next to the Christmas tree place, and we got the ornaments. You know, the My First Christmas ornaments, so adorable. Can't wait to fill them out. They're little rattles, and you can put the information. I love it. Anyway, and then we came home, and they put their tree up, and you helped Daddy get it in and everything else. And then on Saturday, we went shopping and got a bunch of Christmas shopping done, and then came home and had some turkey casserole. And then Sunday, we had to pack everything up and leave. So tell me, honey, what activity do you want to add?
I want to add some activities. I'm looking at the notes, and this podcast is very much against me.
Then start.
These are notes I took,
Start activities.
but it's not going good. Because the next category is when we got home, we got a tree of our own.
Yes. And what does Wes do about that? Just what he's been doing the whole podcast so far. Complaining.
Oh, I'm not a complainer. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like being negative. I don't like to complain. But going out to a Christmas tree lot and getting a tree that we could have gotten at Walmart, Kroger, a million other places that sell those little pre-cut trees leaned against the building for $20.
Oh, they are not $20.
I'll get $40.
Oh, whatever.
And we go out to a field and freeze to death. I got kids. We got little pouches we're carrying. My kid was screaming. I had Lex. and he wasn't happy. It
I
was
think
very
he fed
cold
off
and
your
very
negative
windy.
emotions. I do believe that's why he was crying.
Very cold, very windy.
It was,
brutal.
but my baby wasn't crying. Julian was absolutely fine.
Well, anyway, people. We walk around this farm, and the farm is mud holes everywhere.
Oh,
We're jumping over mud
gosh.
puddles and mud holes. And we go all the way down the hill. Natalie doesn't like this one, doesn't like this one. My kid's screaming, my kid's flexing against this little book bag I'm holding. I'm holding him tight, trying to keep him warm. We try to take family pictures. We try to do this because it's a really pretty farm. But
Exactly.
We're out there for like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, hour and a half.
We were not out there for an hour and a half.
Natalie buys a pre-cut tree that's leaned against a wagon for
I am
$120.
It was not $120.
What was it?
$81. $81.
Are you sure?
I handed her 90. She gave me change.
Anyway,
Golly.
I don't know.
Complain.
Well,
You know what? Next year you can just decorate everything by yourself.
I can't.
Exactly.
We'll get
And
to-
that's why you put up with it.
That's a different category.
I grew up, my family went to a tree farm and cut down a tree every single year. We went and cut it down. And I tried to do the cut down thing here, but you can't, we like short needles. I cannot, for the life of me, find a farm that has nice, healthy looking, short needled trees that you can cut down. So we end up getting the pre-cut Fraser firs. But this place has a little shop that you can look at, and it has they have a teddy bear, a huge teddy bear, but it's made out of hay bales that Lana loves taking a picture in front of every year.
Big round bells.
Has an old timey looking truck that I take a picture of Lana with every single year. And it's just tradition at this point to go to that farm. And yes, we get a pre-cut one there. They're growing a lot of short needled trees, so hopefully in the next few years we'll actually be able to cut one down.
Excuse you, Julian.
But it just, I grew up going and getting a real tree, and it was always a fun time. Everybody was always happy that day. Decorating the tree is always happy memories. And so that's what I wanted for Lana when we started this.
I'm messing that up.
And Wes is always complaining, but darn it, I'm going to keep doing it for Lana and for my baby boys. And when they all are grown and out of the house, guess what? I'm going to keep doing it for myself. So he's just going to have to put up with it. And he complains every year. Hurry up, pick a tree. And I say, well, do you like this one? I don't know. Whatever. It's like I went to the Christmas tree farm with a different person. It's not my husband. It's really weird. And so every year it's always, just pick one. And so I end up picking one, and hopefully it's a good one.
We go.
But he complains every year, and I feel like it's not really my husband going to the Christmas tree farm with me.
We went with your parents to get a Christmas tree. It was a nice warm day.
Mm-hmm.
We go, and it's like...
It was freezing cold.
It was like chips were stacked against me.
Yeah, it was freezing cold.
And it was a mud hole.
And it was windy, and it had poured down rain the day before, so it was muddy. But guess what? You can still put a smile on your face and make it a fun day.
Anyway.
You choose.
So then you come home to decorate the tree. Oh, well, let's do this. Let's talk about the roof rack and you having no faith in me.
Do you see how much he complains? Complain.
That's what this whole podcast is going to be about, it sounds like.
Grouchy Wes is what I'm going to name it.
I'm only halfway through the notes. Guys, this is episode 20, I think now. You've had 20 podcasts of positive, chipper Wes. That's who I am 99.9% of the time.
This is Mr. Bah Humbug here.
I don't know. No.
When it comes to decorating and getting a Christmas tree, you are Mr. Bah Humbug. Once I have decorated and I have it all up, you say it's pretty.
I love to enjoy it and set in the glow. I'm the first one up in the morning. I'm up in the first one in the morning to have a cup of coffee. I'll sit on the couch and turn the lights on and just set in the glow. I love it. I'm the last one to turn them off at nighttime. 50% of the time. Usually I'm asleep and you turn them off. But yeah, I love the lights. I love the decorations. She's done our banisters going up and down with holly, and it's really pretty. The whole house looks really pretty. But doing it's just a chore. It's overwhelming because we have so many decorations.
It's not a chore for you because guess who does it?
Natalie does 90% of it. I have to help get it out of the attic.
And that's not even 10% of it. So I'd say I do like 97% of it. He
Well,
helps get
God
it out
bless
of the
you. It
attic,
looks
and that's
good.
pretty much it.
Anyway. So come time to put the tree. We're buying the tree. We put it on the roof rack.
But Wes wanted to use the luggage carrier, leave the luggage carrier up there. So I have a luggage carrier on top of my car permanently now because a double stroller is so big. And we bought the car while we were trying to get pregnant. I think I was probably pregnant when we actually bought it. We just didn't know yet. Not thinking we'd have twins. So the car was plenty big to be able to fit 2 kids in there and luggage and everything else. But now with 3 kids, it's a lot smaller than what really. So anyway, and having to get a double stroller is way bigger than just a single. So we put the luggage carrier on top of the roof so that we could just put the stroller up there and have it with us permanently. It was put off to the side so that if we needed to just throw stuff into one side, we could just get access to it easier on the side, unloading and loading stuff around the stroller. So there is a small section on the other side that's open, and Wes was like, well, we'll just put the tree there. And I just really didn't think it was going to work. I was like, I don't know, honey. I'm not sure. I mean, they do wrap the tree up so that it's not all bushy and everything when you're tying it to the roof. But at the same time, I wasn't sure. But our tree is fairly skinny this year. So when they wrapped it all up, it was real skinny. So it did fit. And he tied it up there, and it actually made it home. Had to do one adjustment on the way, but that was it.
And that's only because you freaked out. It was fine.
The trunk was hanging off the side of the car.
That is not exaggeration. It was
No.
hanging off the side of the car.
It was off the side of the roof.
Yeah, well, I put one more knot in the rope and it was fine. It was fine. It didn't move. Anyway, Natalie didn't trust my rope tying skills. Daggone it, it's up there. Get the tree home. It's fine. I promise you. It's not going to fall off. But then we come home and they already sawed off the bottom of it for me. I didn't have to do that. I put it in the tree stand, and Natalie goes to start decorating and she just says, I'm grumpy.
Oh, always.
When it comes time to decorate the tree, I don't know. I don't know. It's psychological. I don't know if I was yelled at as a kid. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it's psychological.
Were your parents happy decorating for Christmas?
I don't remember my parents decorating for Christmas. I know they did. But I remember because we had a fake tree that I had to put it together and everything. And then I remember when you got a tree, I was like, boy, this sucks. Real trees suck. Because you had me do it the first couple years that we were together. And you had to have a real tree. And
I always did the lights.
It would cut my... No, but it would cut my arm. Yeah, it would cut my arm up. And I'm like, well, a fig tree doesn't do this. This is ridiculous.
So you quit helping. I said, fine, I'll do it by myself.
And then at our old house, when Natalie and I were first together, her tree thing didn't work. And it actually...
It leaked.
It leaked, and it ruined the hardwood floor. So there was a big square of hardwood floors. And my next door neighbor said, oh, you have some extra hardwood floors in the attic. I remember seeing it when I was working on your plumbing or something. He was like a handyman my mom would hire. And he went up there and got it. And he said, yeah, it's a different color because they fade over time. No. He replaced this chunk of tile in my living room. And it was light brown and dark brown because one was for the bedroom tile and one was for the living room tile. And he put the wrong tile in. So,
whoops.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yes, it did leak one year. I felt awful. But we have a different kind of stand now. That one had a jug that you could fill and then put on the side, and then the jug would feed the water into the base.
Which sounded like a good idea.
It was awesome, but I didn't know, and then after that we checked them every year, that the tubes would, it came loose a little bit from the base, and so it just started leaking. So now we have a different one, and I don't have to worry about leakage, which is nice. So we're good to go. But it's not just So a Christmas tree, fine, whatever. I don't mind putting on the lights because I know how to do it. I know how to make it look pretty, and you stuff them in and you use a ton so it looks really pretty. I learned from my daddy. But hanging the Christmas tree, everybody would put on ornaments when I was a kid. And Wes doesn't come in. I have to force him to come in to hang a few ornaments. I'm not putting every year, and I guarantee we're going to decorate the tree tonight because I couldn't get around to doing the tree. I got everything else done but the tree last night. And I guarantee what I'm going to say is, Wes, I'm not hanging a single Superman on this tree unless you come do it.
I have Superman ornaments and Scooby-Doo ornaments and
that's how
Simpsons
he'll come
ornaments
in.
from when I was a little kid. And now lately people have been buying me like magic ornaments and things like that. And so, yeah.
And that is the only reason he will come in, and he'll be in there for about 3 minutes, hanging his Superman and Simpson and magic ones that he wants to put on the tree. And then he leaves.
It also makes me sad. I don't know. Going through the Christmas stuff and seeing stuff like that was my grandma's, that was my mom and dad's. They're all dead. I only knew one grandma growing up. All my grandpas were dead. And I don't know. There's ornaments up there of my grandma's. There's ornaments of my mom's and dad's. There's the ornaments my mom made. There's stuff that I had as a kid.
But those
and
are special.
They're bits and pieces and broken.
Oh.
And it's those memories are gone, and that's depressing for me to look at. And do I want to throw it away? No. Should I throw it away? Probably. But if I throw it away, I feel like I'm throwing the memory away too. So now I'm just hoarding stupid stuff, and maybe that's the psychological thing. Maybe it's that I know that I'm going to be sad because.
Well, what about all the other decorations? I decorated the rest of the house by myself last night. What about that?
I would have helped you do this table in here other night. We're in the dining room filming this right now. I would have helped you do this because you talked about how you wanted to fold in the thing, and I thought you were going to do it, and I turned around and it was already done.
Well, you don't normally help me decorate, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it done.
I'll put that little tree up over there.
Yes, he doesn't like to help me decorate, but he'll tell me if it's not to his liking.
Right, yeah. Because I want to enjoy it.
I had to switch around tablecloths last year after I had everything set.
We have a 2.5-foot tall Santa that a friend of ours gave us, which was very sweet of him. It's very cute. And she tried to put it in our kitchen. Santa doesn't go in the kitchen. He goes in the office.
Now, he went in the kitchen the first year. When she gave it to us, that's where we put him.
Probably because she handed it to us in the kitchen and we just set it down.
Well, I guess it stayed there. It was fine. It was at the end of the island. I thought it was a nice area for it. It was pretty.
There.
Whatever. He won't get covered in flour, I guess, that way when Lana and I do all the baking.
Exactly. I like that guy. But in my notes here, I was saying that when we worked on the Carbonaro Effect, they wanted to hire me for the following season because we worked on season 2, and they were talking about getting us an apartment in downtown Atlanta, and Natalie and I, and Natalie immediately started going to, are they supplying us pots and pans? Are they supplying us cutlery? I need to go get. She was very.
What do I need to pack?
Very organized. She was awesome, and me, I was thinking, we're gonna be there at Christmas. Natalie, we're not getting a tree in this apartment, are we? Absolutely. We have a little girl that's going to be down there, and you're going to have Christmas. Honey, we're in downtown Atlanta. I guarantee you look out the window, you're going to see a Christmas tree.
Doesn't matter. You need a Christmas tree for Santa to leave Christmas presents under when you have a little girl at Christmas. So we were going to get a Christmas tree.
We could have a little pretend one.
Nope.
Get a little fake tree.
No.
Little fake $30 Big
you know what?
Tree.
When I die, you can go get a fake tree. But until then,
don't talk about
we're
that.
Getting a real tree.
Anyway, so I tried to skip it, and she was on me like a pit bull. We are not. We have a little girl. She is going to have Christmas. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be working 20-hour work days. We're going to be on set. We don't need a Christmas tree. What are we going to have?
I don't care. We're gonna
I remember that little discussion that we had.
You gave in. You said fine. Because you knew I wasn't going to stop.
But I know I was proud of you for thinking about dishes and cutlery and all that. I'm like, man, I would have got down there and had paper plates and plasticware until I figured it out.
Well, I mean, that would have worked. But, I mean, it's, over time that costs more money. So you might as well just, if they're not going to have it could have been a perfectly furnished and supplied apartment that had all that stuff in it. But you have to ask, because otherwise you need to bring it with you. Because I'm not going to buy more dishes.
Yeah.
We don't need them.
Well, The
it
boys
didn't end up happening, so.
the boys love the Christmas tree at your parents' house once it was all done.
Yes, they like looking at the lights. I showed them the lights. Our mantle over our fireplace, we have greenery, and it has Christmas lights in the greenery with, pine cones and pretty ornaments and stuff in it. I think it looks real pretty. But I showed them the lights to that this afternoon when Lana was doing something in school and I had a second. They both just stared at it. They like it. They like the lights.
So you're trying to do a fancy photo shoot with the kids in that too?
Well, I'm going to try. We'll see how well it goes. But I want to get most of the Christmas tree lit and then bring the tree, a strand of them, off the tree. And they're not sitting up yet. So they'll be on, I have what's called a twinsy pillow. So there's 2 slots that you can sit the boys each in one. So sit them in that and just kind of have the lights on them and get pictures of how they react. And I just thought that would be a cute picture, because when we had Lana, she wasn't little by the time Christmas rolled around, since she was born right after Christmas. So we didn't do these kind of pictures with her as a baby. She was almost a year old. So now I got babies that I want to try and do some cute pictures with. And I am on some twin groups on Facebook, and people are starting to show Christmas pictures with their twins. And one lady just had her babies, so they're teeny tiny, and she had them. They were fitting in a stocking, and just laying on the ground, each of them in a stocking. And I was like, "Oh, that's so cute!" And I got out our stockings last night when we were decorating. I looked at them like, they're not gonna fit, because I wanted to copy her idea. So I told Wes, I was like, "Well, maybe we can put them in a Santa hat, because those are wider openings." But I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not even sure that's going to work. But I want to try, because they're only teeny tiny ones. So, you got to take pictures of them to embarrass them with down the road now, or you won't have them.
No, they'll be cute photos. They'll be really cute.
I hope so.
How was your gym experience working out with the level 2 of your postpartum workout DVD?
It kicked my butt. I am sore. I am hurting. But it's good. It's good to be getting back into it. It's kicking my butt. I'm going to be on level 2 for a little while. Trying to get it all, once that starts to feel easy, I'll move up. But I'm trying, darn it. I really am. I feel like I'm stuck. I lost a ton of weight, and then now I feel like I'm stuck. So hopefully this will kickstart it and get things moving again.
We restarted.
Still have a pooch I want to get rid of.
We restarted homeschool gym class, and for Lana, because we all need to eat healthier and work out, we got into a really lazy slump after Halloween, really. Our Halloween party, we got all those snacks and all that stuff. Nobody showed up.
Yeah, and we had so much left over. We felt awful about wasting food. It seems like such a waste of money, so we just started eating it all.
And chips and $60 worth of those big bags of candy, which overflowed 3 big bowls.
Yeah.
And
cookies and cupcakes and cake and hot dogs and all sorts of stuff.
That's what we've been eating. So
junk.
We're all back in the gym, back working out, and yeah, I'm sore too. I had Lana doing a tricep exercise, and it was kickbacks. So you have your knee on the bench, and you have your arm bent to extended, and you're throwing the weight towards your butt, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. And
you're doing the movement now. If only they could see you.
Yeah. But Lana was struggling with a 5-pound weight, and she was throwing the weight around and acting silly. I'm like, "No, you take it serious in gym class. Do it right." And then she said, "Oh, it hurts. Do not quit. Keep going. Do not." She wants to put the weight down and rest if it starts to burn just a little tiny bit. And I'm like, "No, you have 10 of these to do. Don't stop at number 6. Don't put it down for even a split second. You just keep going. That's the good part. That's what's good." Well, I'm doing it with 30-pound barbells. And I did it with my right hand, fine. I did it with my left hand, and on number 3, it was like a pinched nerve or something pinched. It felt like somebody was pinching the back of my tricep.
And then you couldn't
hard.
Put it down because you just told her not to.
And I felt so hypocritical. And I'm struggling, and my arm is shaking, and I'm trying to get it up another, 8 times or whatever, 7 times. Oh my gosh. So then I put it down, and my arm still felt like it was pinched. And I'm like, oh no, I've messed something up. And that pinch feeling was there for like 5 minutes. It finally went away. But I'm like, oh no, I messed something up. But I did not want to be a hypocrite after I just told her how serious it was to do 10 reps. So my second and third sets, I went down to 18-pound barbells.
Yeah.
That's my only choices. It's either 5, 18, or 30. So that's what I have in the gym.
That's funny.
But Lana's got her Fitbit on. Natalie's got hers. And we gave her goals. She'd been really lax lately with everything. We'd all been
Lana,
just lax
yeah.
with life, with the kids, the twins.
We allowed her to be lax.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
was,
yeah.
You know. Yeah, I mean, Lord, even since pregnancy, though, because I tried not to do awful when I was pregnant. But it didn't matter at the end, really, because even as healthy as I could eat, I was still gaining, and I had no control. But then you bring home newborns, and it's just, now you bring home 2. 1 is hard enough. You're in survival mode. You're really in survival mode with twins. So, getting meals, it's just whatever's easy. And what is easy?
Fast food.
Junk
food.
Ramen noodles, frozen pizzas.
Comfort food.
Yeah, that's easy. That's quick and easy. It doesn't take much to do. So that's what we kind of
Carbs.
lived off of. The only, probably good balanced meals we had were the ones that our neighbor gave us to freeze.
Yeah.
So we had that was nice to do. But those were nice and easy because she had already cooked them, and we just had to throw them in the oven to warm them up.
And we had some other friends drop off meals. They went to like Sam's Club,
Yeah.
Costco, or something.
Yes.
And
That
brought
was
over
nice,
like
too.
almost like a week of meals.
Oh my goodness, it was so nice. So, but I mean, and in between that stuff, it was just easy. Whatever was easy, whatever was quick. It didn't matter if it was healthy. It was food, and we were keeping each other alive, and that's what mattered. So.
But we all gained too much during this quarantine, and
Yeah.
especially this last month of quarantine. So I know it's Christmas time and people are wanting junk food and all that stuff, but we went overboard.
Well,
at
that's when
Thanksgiving.
we buckled down. I probably should be starting to lose weight again because that's when I kind of stalled. I think
Yeah.
I stayed the same. I didn't gain anything, which is good, but I stalled. I wasn't losing anymore. So, and breastfeeding two babies, I shouldn't be hard to lose weight. So that can tell you how bad we were eating.
So anyway.
Back on top of things.
So I have
I'll
a
give
Fitbit
myself a
on.
break on
Natalie's got her
Christmas.
Fitbit. We're trying to get our steps. We're trying to get working out. Lana's working out. Natalie's working out. I'm working out. Trying to get it done.
Yep.
We're trying to get Christmas done. And the funny thing about shopping the other day that I forgot to tell you guys was we went shopping and spent, 8 hours shopping besides the 1 30-minute stop where you breastfed them both at the same time.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like doing one at a time that time.
Well, we sat in the car and you fed them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on my phone. And on a whim, I went on Amazon. And we ended up getting more shopping done on Amazon than we did in the mall.
We should have just told him, you watch Lana while we hide in the room and we'll go shopping online.
We'll just go to the car and sit in the front seat and shop online for Amazon.
We did get quite a bit done, though. I mean,
But I want to support small businesses. I want to go out there and support a mall as well. I don't want to give it all to Amazon.
Right.
But when you're looking for something and Amazon has it and Amazon's cheaper and Amazon has it and you went to 4 stores and you can't find it.
Right.
What do? You don't have all day long to shop.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so we got it. So we got a few things on Amazon, but we did get quite a bit done at the stores. So I think maybe, but if you look at because we brought it all home and then we don't want to forget who we're giving it to before we wrap it. So we always put Post-it notes with the person's name on them and attach it to the gift. And we were doing that. We had quite a bit. So I think we did pretty good out shopping.
Knocked a chunk out.
Yeah. Still got quite a bit to go. We need to get on it.
But if you guys are looking for last minute Christmas gifts, don't forget WesIsley.com.
That's right.
We have magic kits. I have a deluxe magic kit. We have a card trick kit, a money magic kit. We have logo T-shirts. We have all kinds of stuff on there.
All sorts of magic.
And if there's anything in magic that you're thinking you might want, and you don't know where to find it, or you just want to check with us, we get wholesale with all the different companies, so we can get it for you. I'm 99% sure cheaper than where they're selling it elsewhere. Even Amazon, I can sell it to you cheaper than Amazon sells it. I'm 99% sure. Check with us. We'll see if we can't beat that price for you. Our sponsor, Express Copy and Graphics, they talked to me last week, and we've always had sizes T-shirts, just small, medium, large, and men's sizes. Well, now they can do youth size through XXX. And these new shirts look great. I used to get them from Vistaprint, and Vistaprint, they didn't really care about my logo. They didn't care what the shirts looked like. And they give you this this pop-up window that says, all right, check it. Does it look good? All right, we're going to print it. Well, you can't see it, but when they zoom in on it, it's a little pixelated. And the letters don't curl around like they're supposed to. They're a little pixely. And that's the shirt I've worn forever.
Yeah.
But these new shirts are even better from Express Copy and Graphics. They re-engineered my file, some kind of vector file or something, and made it look even better. And I talked to the guy today, and I have ordered Wes Iseli Magic Man logo playing cards. They're printing out playing cards for us, so
that'll be neat.
That'll be really cool. And I'll do some Instagram videos with that and show off my new playing cards. And I'll have my own playing cards for Magic, and it'll be cool. And we'll have them for sale as well. They've done our stickers for us. Our stickers look amazing. They can do everything. So anyway, what else you got going on, Natalie? Anything else?
No, I just think it's funny that we were all into talking about decorating and you complaining, and somehow you just changed the subject. I don't know how you did it or when you did it, but it was gone.
Do you want to talk about negative stuff?
No, I'm good. I just thought it was funny. I thought I'd point it out.
What?
What? We were in the middle of a conversation.
And
you just cut it out. It's totally fine.
I really don't know if I cut you off.
No. I'm not saying you cut me off. I'm saying we were talking.
Well, I changed it to the gym.
I just thought it was funny that you just
Your
completely
twins group.
changed subjects.
And then I started talking about this cool new stuff that I'm getting from Express Copy.
Yeah.
Our television show, I don't know if I can say what asked him the other day. You think I can say it or not? About how great it is?
I don't know.
I can't say it. My television show's great. I can say that. But we talked to the owner of Jewel TV. His name's Tom Julian. And that's who has our television show, Wes Iseli's Magiclife. And he was saying that my show's doing really great on his channel. And I can just say that. Maybe I guess that's all I should say.
I'm sure. Why not?
And anyway, he's really proud of it. And we're working on some cool new things coming up. We had a meeting on Monday, and we have another meeting on Friday.
Yeah.
And even though it's pandemic time and things aren't moving that fast, things in the television world still moving and shaking. So that's pretty awesome. He's hoping to get it syndicated in January, February in Canada. He's got a network up there called CHCH that they're trying to work on a deal for us. So that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be neat.
It's doing really well. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. Jewel TV is everywhere. You can find it. All you have to do is look for it. What else, Natalie?
Sorry, trying to quiet a baby. Getting cranky over here. I don't know. I just think it's going to be a neat new experience this year with 3 kids instead of 1 for Christmas and all the holidays and everything.
Oh, it'll be fun. Pictures.
Yeah.
I don't want to wish their life away. I don't. But I think, if they could set up, what can they do if they could just set up?
Yeah.
Imagine if they can follow me when I go to burn trash or take the trash out. If they could follow me to feed the animals. Just follow behind me. I'm not asking them to pick up 50-pound bags of feed. Right. Just follow behind me. But I'm not trying to wish their life away.
You just got to be patient when they get to that point because they're going to be walking slow. So... Yeah, I and I tell you, just be patient, just wait, enjoy this while you got it, because right now you can sit them and place them and they stay there. Once they start getting mobile, then it's, you got to have eyes on them at all times. Plus, there's 2, so you really got to have eyes on them at all times. Otherwise, you'll have a Christmas tree falling over in their living room.
Well, they had, those little things they lay under, and they can kick at the little utensils and the lights and the whistles and the...
Yeah.
We had one of those for Lana, and I went up in the attic and got the old one out, and we opened up the battery container, and it was all ooey gooey and green and rusted and moldy or whatever that stuff does.
No good.
The battery thing didn't work.
Yeah.
I tried to clean it out the best I could, but it was done. We got one of them for the kids for Christmas.
Yeah.
Shh, they're right here. Don't tell them. And it'll be great. But we were like, fun. I think that's what they need. They need some kind of stimulation, light, sound, something they can kick at and reach for.
Yeah.
Because they're almost...
They're 2 months. They're 2 months, and so, but right on Christmas Day, the 25th, they will be 3 months exactly.
And I had a whim, and I was like, well, let me go on YouTube and see if they have like lights and sounds and things for the boys. Lights and sounds for babies. That's all I looked up. Oh my gosh, they had like, I don't know, 10,000 videos.
Baby Einstein thing though, wasn't it?
There's Baby Einstein as well. No, I just looked up lights and sounds for babies.
Oh. And
there's lullabies with like light tunnels that the kids can watch.
And they just are mesmerized by it.
You put it on the big screen TV and set them in that setup pillow that makes them set up so they're facing that direction.
They're mesmerized till they conk out.
It doesn't mean they're actually looking in that direction. Sometimes their head just falls to the left, to the right. But you got them in that vicinity.
Yeah.
And they can listen to lullabies and watch those little light funnels. And Lana's like, man, I like that. She wants to have that in her room just to have.
She thinks it's beautiful.
So
it's like looking in those kaleidoscopes is what it is. Yeah, there's the tube that you turn in front of your face.
Some of them look like kaleidoscopes. Some of them just look like futuristic and yeah. But that mesmerizes them. So Wes has used it a couple times when they're inconsolable. And it's when they're inconsolable right after they ate. So they're not hungry. Their butts are clean. They're just not happy. And so... yeah, who knows what it is.
Yeah. And it's just like you hold them, they cry. You put them down, they cry. You put them in the swing, they cry. That doesn't happen that often. Just a few times so far. So... you
ask them what's wrong, and they just look at you.
Yeah, exactly. They just cry.
But sorry guys, if we were rambling this episode, we just made it up in the past 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We put some notes together and wanted to get some stuff out for you. I want to keep this thing consistent. I have a page of notes on Lana Young, an actress friend of mine who will be back on the podcast. But for us, I was like, all right, what's some talking points?
Hopefully Wes didn't complain too much.
Let's just vamp. No, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm honest. I'm honest. I don't know. I don't think to a fault. But
no, it's whatever.
But with
it's
Christmas
just,
decorations, I get grumpy.
And it is just with Christmas because we did fall stuff after Halloween, and you were fine with that.
And we have more decorations of Halloween to take out.
We have a ton more Halloween decorations as Christmas, but he's hopping up and down, excited to get all the Halloween decorations. But I'm handing down, Christmas decorations, and he's just looking at me. Are we done yet? And it's just, man.
Maybe it's because stuff breaks and it just makes me sad.
Halloween stuff breaks too.
That makes me sad.
But you're still hopping around. Happy Halloween.
But it's not the same. It's not the same because Christmas is that loving, magical memories.
I thought you had a lot of memories. That's why you loved Halloween so much.
Halloween isn't in the props though. Christmas is in the decorations of, that was Mom's Christmas ornament. That was Mom's wreath she hung every year.
Well,
I don't have, that's Dad's severed head he bought in 1987. It's not the same. It's not the same.
I guess you need to come at it from a different mindset of, okay, she's not here, but she loved this, and I can talk to my daughter about her, and I can remember her through this ornament, and we can honor her memory by putting this ornament on the Christmas tree.
Even when it's broken?
And by being happy at Christmas. Not all of them are broken. You cannot say that all of them are broken.
Not all of them.
No, they aren't, because we have a few that your mom made for us that are perfectly fine, and I hang them every year. Lana has one that was made from your mom when she was a baby, and she loves hanging that thing up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta
I don't know.
remember the good times.
I got kind of down at that Thanksgiving too, though. It's sad. I don't have What family do I have left? It's sad.
Me. You have me.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, dude. And do I ever get depressed about my mom and dad being gone? No. Come Christmas time, it just hits me weird.
Yeah.
And this year, I told you shopping for Christmas. I said, I think it's because it's pandemic.
It's a combination.
I don't have shows to keep my mind off of it. It's when I lost my friend Scotty this year at Easter, whenever I lose a friend, it would suck. We'd go to the funeral, but guess what? I have a show to do. Guess what? I have to go home and feed the animals, get ready for tomorrow's show.
You never dealt with it, really.
When you have to just sit there
and deal with it.
In a waiting period. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, maybe you'll get through some emotions this year and then get them out, and it'll be healthier than just pushing them off to the side.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
No, stop it.
No, hey, listen, I love Christmas. We're actually going with my brother
to
Virginia Beach this weekend, and we're going to look at the lights. They have a strip that you can drive on, oceanfront, and you can see Santa fishing. It looks like he's pulling fish right out of the water. Natalie and I did that when we were first dating.
I think it was back that far.
Years
either
and
that
years
or
ago.
First married, something.
But we're gonna go. We're gonna go spend a couple days at Virginia Beach and.
I think Lana's gonna love it.
Spend a little bit of time with my brother and his wife, and it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah.
And anyway, we'll tell you all about that in, I guess, 3 weeks when we're back on just Natalie and I. Because next week I'm supposed to have a magician friend of mine, if he doesn't cancel.
Nice.
Anyway, let me give you the plugs real quick and we'll wrap everything up. January 22nd at 7 p.m. we'll be doing our full evening Magic and Illusion show live on stage, but zoomed into the comfort of your living room. This is a fundraiser show for a couple different elementary schools, and the proceeds will truly help them out. For ticket information or to buy tickets, check out the event on my events page at wesisley.com. There's a link that takes you to the Eventbrite page right there. Lex did great all the way through this thing, and he's just over it. He said, wrap this thing up, Daddy. Tonight on Jewel TV, episode 12 is called Cancun. That'll air at 7 p.m. It's on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, the Jewel TV app, and tons of other places. It's in over 100 million households. All you have to do is look for it. You'll find it. The boys are trying to tell you goodbye. And 1, 2, 3. See you next week. Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by Express Copy and Graphics. Mention promo code Wes Iseli to get 10% off. Their website is expresscopy.com. That's XPRESS-COPY.com. They do it all. Copies, banners, signs, vehicle wraps, promo items, practically anything you need printed, they can do it for you. These guys are great. Check them out. Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Iseli for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.